Hey there, hey, and welcome to the pod of Born to Be a Star. Yo, today is Hump Day, aka Hump Yay, aka Hump Day, aka Hump Yay. Let's get to it. Let's get to the part of the podcast where I tell you how awesome you are, how magical you are, how much of a star you are, how you're going to take this world by the palms and make it into whatever the fuck you want it to be. Aren't you tired of people telling you what you can and cannot be? Why don't you set your own trend and be whatever you want to be? If you want to follow one color or another, do whatever you want. It's your life, man. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't have to apologize for being happy. That's what this is. This is the place you come, a podcast you come to listen to where you can feel good about yourself. I want to give you self-esteem. I want to promote happiness. I want to promote you believing in yourself. The reflection in the mirror, whether it's in the bathroom, your car, your phone, your bedroom, wherever you are, the kitchen on a toaster. I mean, anywhere, basically, the sink. The reflection is a reflection of where you've been and where you're going and whatever's next on your journey. And your journey is yours. Let's hear that again. Your journey is yours. Today is Wednesday. I might have bronchitis, but I don't have time to go to the doctor. So we don't know what I have, but it's definitely not COVID. And it's definitely not whooping cough or whatever that's called. So at some point, I'm going to have to go to the doctor and try to figure out some medication to stop coughing because I'm dying. But I want you to believe in yourself like I believe in myself. Do you know how I became extremely confident? By just ignoring people that don't fucking matter. Do you know how long I spent listening to people thinking I needed people's approval to be happy? Get the fuck out of here. If you don't like me, I don't care. I don't need people to like me. I'm a happy person. You know why I'm so happy? I wake up every day with 10 fingers and 10 toes. I can hear, I can see, I can breathe, I can smell, I can taste. I can love, I can laugh, and I'm living. So I don't have any reason to be mad. Some people call it carefree. Hell yeah, I'm carefree, and I'm loving and living it. Are there some things I wish I had that I don't currently have? Sure. But does that mean I'm miserable? No. I'll get them at some later point in my life. And that's just that. Let's get to our favorite part of the conversation outside of me telling you how awesome you are. Don't forget that you're a star wherever you are. And I literally mean wherever you are. Wherever you are in the world. If you're dealing with the psychoticness in China, with their ridiculous ass rules, or you're dealing with Vladimir Putin like still acting a fucking fool in Russia, or you're in some place that I'm from, Germany, or Ireland, or any of these places, or the United States, or dare I say Canada. I'm sorry if you live in Canada because I don't know what's going on with that. Wherever you're from, welcome to the pod of Born to Be a Star. Let's get to our favorite part of the pod by talking about no media allowed, no media allowed, no media allowed, because they lied to us anyway. So, Elon Musk sent a letter to the judge to buy Twitter for 54, I think 20 or 54, 54.20 or 54.30 or something, which was the original deal that Twitter wanted him to buy it for originally, and then he said he didn't want to buy it because there was too many bots and all this shit that was happening. Let me get to the first part of this. And the reason I'm talking about this on No Media Allowed is because it's important that we understand what's happening here. The liberal fruits, and I'm not saying this in a condescending way against gay people, so don't take it the wrong way, because I love everybody just the way they are. Gay, straight, lesbian, trans, whatever, I love you. I have disagreements about how you occasionally act, but me saying fruits here, I'm not talking about you. The Democratic fruit, and by fruit I mean spoil fruit, was going to be all over Elon Musk's ass, especially where he was going to court. So he pretty much didn't have an option here. People were pretty much guessing he was going to come to an agreement before it anyway. But I have a question, right? Why the fuck would you say you're going to buy a company that probably has a lot of problems? Why would you do that? Why would you risk your money, bro? Like, why would you risk your funds? I'm not seeing it. But that's just me. Elon Musk is covering his ass. That's why he did what he did yesterday. And I had to listen to fucking CNBC talk about it for like an hour, like I really cared, and I don't. It's really annoying. But outside of Elon Musk actually doing what he said he was going to do originally, we kind of live in a place in the United States of America where these fake people will come out, do whatever they can to criminalize people if you disagree with them. Stop being a douchebag, bro. And they'll do anything. They'll say anything. They'll switch spots. They'll decide they want to be a different sexuality. They'll decide they want to change their fucking name. They'll decide that they're a different race. They'll make up being a race. Do you know how many of these people have made up being veterans, have made up being Native American or black or some other fucking race because they want attention and they want to feel some sort of way about something? The fucking governor or somebody who is a politician in the state I live in did that shit too, lied about being a veteran. How low do you have to go to lie about that, fighting for the country? These people don't care. Like, they don't fucking care. Like, they don't. And I'm sorry, but dude, no one wants to go on fucking Twitter anyway. Find me on Truth Social, and my handle is Star No Blue. If you want to hit me up with a message on there. I honestly, I have Twitter, but it's not really a good look for that. It wasn't doing good before Elon Musk brought it, and I don't know if it's going to do better after he bought it. I don't want to really get back into social media. I think that Meta is dying too, and I think if you're going to invest your money in things, it shouldn't be technology, because technology is too risky and it relies on a consumer. And I'm a consumer, and I don't really want to be a part of that shit. I kind of enjoy living my life not caring about what the fuck people think. Granted, I have a podcast, but this podcast, it gives me an opportunity to enlighten and brighten up people's lives and make a difference in the world. No, I don't have ads, so I'm not getting paid to do the podcast. I'm paying to do the podcast, right? No one's like giving me money. Like, I don't have an account where I get money sent to me every month. There's no stipend here. You're not paying to listen to me. You're clicking because you want to hear what I have to say. Honestly. The media is a bunch of schmucks, right? They'll go on TV and lie, and the fucking White House secretary, whatever the fuck her name is, just because she's black and a lesbian and she's some transgender, whatever the fuck she is, she can't even complete a sentence, okay? Pete Buttigieg, how the fuck is he in charge of, like, everything he's in charge of? He doesn't even know what he's doing. These people that are supposed to be running the United States of America are not running the United States of America. They're in a play of running the United States of America. Biden is completely incompetent, and his associate doctor, wife, teacher lady isn't really that much of a big deal either. They have John Fetterman on their side. Biden is trying to hype up John Fetterman, who said he wants to be Fetter woman. Are you fucking kidding me? This shit's embarrassing. The Democrats are going to lose the House, right? The numbers couldn't be more clear. Biden is losing numbers. I don't want to hear you continue to talk about the fucking gas prices. Gas is $3.40 a gallon, bro. And it's continuing to go back the fuck up. So you're bragging about gas prices coming down, and these morons that are on fucking CNBC are bragging about gas prices, saying that the Fed has to go back down. Except the Fed can't go back down. You know why the Fed can't go back down? They gave way too much shit out, pretending it was about COVID. Yeah, you know, buying shitty stocks. Who?
The last cheap gas. Just go to Chipotle.
I can't stand you. I thought you were going to talk about farting or something. Sorry. Sidebar.
That's the joke.
Oh, that's the joke. The gas. Okay, I got it. Okay. You can tell he doesn't like Chipotle, right? Yeah. No, he hates it.
Cheap gas.
No, I don't think it's that bad, but he does not love it as much as I do. But anyways, back to politics. They're put Musk in a bind where he had to buy the shitty Twitter company. It's not worth any money. No one's fucking looking at Clinton News Network that matters. Young people aren't watching this shit. They're getting their news off TikTok. They're on Snapchat. They're on Instagram. Nobody goes on fucking Meta but old people. Next, shall I continue? And nobody's really on Twitter, right? It's not like you're not on Twitter like talking to people. Like I specifically go on Twitter because I can't fucking stand politicians and I want to tell them about their lives. So that's what I go on there for. I'm not going on there because I want to feel better. And granted, I have a lot of followers, but I worked really hard for my followers. I did a lot of shit to get all the followers I have on Twitter. Not that that matters now because Twitter has gone into the shits. Like, who is looking at the news where they make up shit and lie and only talk about things that they want to? Why are they criminalizing anybody that disagrees with them? The FBI is a rogue agency that is turned the wrong way. The FBI is working for the Democrats. They're their bodyguards. It couldn't be more obvious. We're living in an eighth world country. I know we want to talk about Cuba and Venezuela and all these other shitty countries, but we're the same thing. Whose idea was it for us to capitalize on having Puerto Rico? It's not a good deal, bro. It is not a good deal. Why is that part of the United States of America? Do you know that Spanish people, specifically Puerto Ricans, complain about the United States of America? Why did we connect the two of them? I don't get that. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, Puerto Rico's so much better. Then fucking go back to Puerto Rico and shut the fuck up. Like, people that are going to come to America and then complain about America need to fucking leave. The people these psychotic fucking lunatics that are progressive, that want to talk about medical for all, and they want to talk about a monthly stipend where people get free money but they don't work for it, is ridiculous. Because guess what? At the end of the day, someone has to pay for all this shit. Typically, we talk about these things, but these morons are just going to keep going. And I'm sorry, but the stock market being green doesn't mean shit. Because guess what? Biden sucks at his job, and he's horrible. Dr. Fauci saying he's going to retire because he's concerned because the people that are going to likely get back in power are Republicans, and they're going to come after him, doesn't mean shit. Because you can retire, Dr. Fauci, but we're coming for you, man. You're first up on the block, dude. Where are you going to hide, dude? You made all this money, and no one talks about all the money that's been made off of COVID. All the bad information and all the false things that have happened. And I saw recently the other day someone talking about the fact that the numbers of COVID have started to go up again. At this point, after Biden said on national television in front of the entire world, yeah, COVID's over, there's no fixing that. You can have whatever the fuck her name is or the White House secretary go on and say he didn't mean it, but he kind of did because he said everything. Therefore, there's no fixing it, right? There's no fixing that. And every time he does a fuck up and he says something wrong, someone comes up behind him and says, he didn't mean that. Oh, he meant this. Well, if all he's doing is walking on a stage and he can't comprehend what that means, how the fuck is he talking to important people making decisions for an entire country full of millions of people, right? How is that happening? Shouldn't we be concerned? Because these morons are walking around talking about weather like it's climate, and it's not. And they have all these groovy ideas about green, but green relies on fossil fuels. So how the fuck does that work? Everything just can't be electric. That doesn't work. It's a failure. China's going to get all the heat from Russia, and the United States definitely burnt down that pipeline. Couldn't be more clear that they did it. It's just insane that we keep lying about reality and acting like things don't exist that do. The media is a bunch of fake journalists that aren't doing their job, and they're getting overpaid to do it. Every fucker on CNN sucks. Every anchor that's on CNBC, again, not the best. And the guy that they have do the news, whatever his name is, he's horrible, dude. Why are we just electing people to do these jobs because they're gay or they have a different sexuality or something. Why can't we elect people that are going to do jobs and tell the truth? Why do you have to check off a box when you hire people now? These are things we need to be concerned about. It's like, what's happening? He sucks at his job. He always like asks a question when he's talking about a story, and then someone will ask him a question, and then he won't answer it. It's just bad. He's just not a great anchor, and there's a lot of other people that suck with him. Like the Young Turks, the idea of the Young Turks is they're talking about progressive ideas because Jink's they're from Turkey, and they have all these ideas about America, and I'm thinking in my head like, that's not going to work in this country. Your idea about free, somebody's going to have to pay for it, and it's likely me who has to pay for it, and I'm not about that. You're like trying to promote being atheist to everybody, and not everybody wants to hear about that. I've told you multiple times that I'm on my journey for RCIA becoming Roman Catholic, and I couldn't be more excited and happy and proud of myself that I came to the conclusion to do this all on my own solely. I was placed in a sort of difficult situation at a prior church I attended where I just really saw the character of these people. They only care about you when you're doing something for them, and that's not God. That's greed. So I'm glad I got out of that. But the media and the Democratic Party will say whatever they want about Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump, any of their lawyers, any of the people on their side. They'll insult everybody that they can, because if you're not part of their psychotic, death-filled party, then they're coming at you. If you don't want to support abortion rights, which again is not in the Constitution of the United States of America. In fact, none of these fucking things are in the Constitution of the United States of America. Look up the Constitution of the United States of America. Roe v. versus Wade didn't even have everybody on the side to vote for it. It was an unfair vote to begin with. I'm sorry, it was. And the Democratic Party cannot claim that Republicans are being unfair, when in history, the only fair that has existed is when they're in charge and they get to do whatever they want. Well, they've been in charge for 2 years, and the United States has never been in more trouble than it's been in right now. Americans should be concerned and worried about their paychecks, about their salaries, about their taxes, about their car taxes, about their house taxes, about trying to get the fuck out of an apartment and get into a property, because living in an apartment is more than a mortgage right now. These are things that Americans are worried about. The gas. And I know you're thinking, well, gas is $6 in California. Listen to what I just said. Gas is $6 in California. Why is gas $6 in California? You can blame the stupid Newsom dude for electing in all these stupid ideas that don't make any sense about green fuel and gas and all these stupidity things that end up hurting the citizens that live there. We're not talking about illegal aliens. And do you know that Nancy Pelosi had the fucking audacity to say that Ron DeSantis should have kept the people that were immigrants, were illegal aliens in Florida, because we need more people picking fruit? That's what she said. This is America, man. Thanks for tuning in to this Wednesday edition of No Media Allowed, No Media Allowed, No Media Allowed. Because they lie to us anyway. They lie to us anyway, every day, always. And they're just going to do it again tomorrow, too. And I'm just going to be here to tell you the truth about them. The media sucks. Don't give them any airtime. Do yourself a favor. Don't listen to them. Moving on to the next part of our conversation. Twitter still sucks. Now, I briefly touched about it during No Media Allowed just now, but I feel like it's necessary for me to at least go on like a 5-minute tangent about how much Twitter sucks. Why am I going on a 5-minute tangent about how much Twitter sucks? Because it sucks. Elon Musk buying it isn't going to necessarily make it better. Did he not actually do an investigation of the shitty company before he bought it? Because all the work and time and effort and money he's going to have to put in this shit to actually fix it, I don't know if it's worth fixing it, honestly. There's too many bots. It's not fun. It's like you're going there to argue with people. It's like an argument group. That's what Twitter is. Granted, at the beginning of Twitter, I really liked it because I could engage with like writers or directors or actors in shows I liked, and they would respond to me and send me messages back, and I actually found it fun. And I would like, tweet people I thought were cool, especially for elections or when it comes to sports, and that's really what I like Twitter for. Especially with soccer, I love it for those things. But when it comes to politicians and the democracy of the United States of America, I feel like technology is really difficult. And I feel like Elon Musk, he's already attached to electric vehicles, right? That's his stick, out space in Tesla. And now he's attached himself to Twitter. And I don't know if he's going to be able to fix that. And you got all these annoying ass people surrounding him, probably stressing him the fuck out, which is why he reneged on his decision to go against buying Twitter. Why didn't he do an investigation of it first before he opened up his mouth and said that? Sometimes you have to think about things first before you just do things willy-nilly. And he's really going to have to bite the bullet here and just accept it. He can't blame anybody but himself, though. And I just don't think Twitter's worth it. Honestly, I like truth. I like being surrounded by other people that agree with me. And I just like not being surrounded by a bunch of brainless freaks. Like, I like Twitter, but like when all these people keep messaging you back and they keep like saying all this ridiculous shit over and over and over again, it's like these people don't have lives. Like, you're not right. You're wrong. You don't understand math. You can't calculate anything correctly. These decisions that have been made in the United States of America are incorrect. The federal government, Jerome Powell, did dumb shit. And we're paying for it. We're living in the recession of a fuck up. That's what's happening. And Twitter is supposed to be a platform for these other things. How's Twitter going to be a platform for other things with robots all over the place? Like fake accounts where there's no one there. There's legit no one there. Like, there's so many of them. I don't see how this is going to get fixed. I guess good luck, Elon, because you have dug yourself a hole and now you're going to have to lay in it. Twitter sucks. It still sucks. It's always sucked. It's not great. In fact, social media is not great. We talk about that all the time. I did a segment on the death of social media. Twitter was at the top of that list. It still sucks. A couple days later, buying a fall jacket. I don't even know if I need to buy a fall jacket because honestly, I have a North Face. But, dude, going outside to the car in the morning to get in my car in the eye of the storm at dusk sucks. Especially in New England in the winter/fall time. And it doesn't even feel like it's fall. It feels like it's winter. It's legit cold. Like, legit, I don't know. Like, I was feeling like, why is it so cold? Like, it just felt very strange. I don't know. It felt very strange. I'm not feeling it, though. I do want to look at my jackets before I go to buy one. And if I do go to buy a jacket, I want to buy something where I'm going to be able to wear it for like multiple years. I like to buy things that are going to be useful for a long extended period of time. I don't like to buy things that are going to lose their value very easily. And that's important to me because you don't want to waste money. Because the quality of something is extremely important for when weather changes. I live in New England and weather always changes. So we'll see what happens with that. It's okay to condense things that aren't necessary. Lately, I have really been taking a hold of items in our apartment and just getting rid of shit I don't need and throwing things out and just really taking better time with the space that I have available to myself right now, especially while we're dealing with the fact that there's no fucking houses or condos or anything available in this shitty ass market. So there's that too. I've just been really trying to take more time to just get rid of things that I don't need, stop waiting to throw things out, and just, like, I'm not going back to that church I went to before, so I can get rid of those books. I don't need them. Next, like, I'm not a teacher, so I can get rid of all that shit because I'm not studying teaching. I mean, I graduated with a master's, but I'm not moving forward with teaching. So why do I still have that crap? I don't need it. Have a nice, like, library area with a bookshelf and a nice little chair that has like a little nook area, and that's like my reading area, and I really like that. But I try to keep things I'm actually going to read and look at there so I can really focus on it, which is really important. It's okay to condense things, throw things out. You don't always have to give things away. It's okay to clean, and it's okay to have like a nice area that's not always full of crap everywhere. Kind of, I really want to get into a better mental space of not always having to keep things because I'm not a hoarder and I don't have a problem with throwing things away. So I think it's important for me to throw things away and get rid of them permanently. That's all. Fright night. So me and Skip went to Fright night on this past Sunday, and we had such an amazing time. And dude, I want to go back again. It was fun. I don't know if we're gonna pay like what the amount that we paid the last time, but I still like to go and walk around and just have a good time. It was really a lot of fun. I really had a great time. I love scary things, and we love Six Flags New England. We have season passes, and we go every year, and it's really a great, amazing time. It really gives us the availability to meet cool characters, go on cool rides,
Go to cool stores.
to cool stores. I got a cool shirt. I have an amazing cool mug cup.
Cool restaurant.
Oh yeah, they have amazing foods too. Maybe not the wrap shop that we typically go to because they got rid of our favorite cheeseburger wrap that we liked. Upsetting. But they have this really cool Mexican place that's got amazing nachos that we like. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have good tacos too. They have a lot of
cups.
Oh yeah, and you get this cool cup and you get to use it for the entire like season at Six Flags, and you get to have like unlimited drinks. I like Six Flags. We typically go a couple of times every year, but especially during Fright Fest for Halloween, we're definitely going to go back at least another time or another two, and just because it's enjoyable and it's fun. I think Skip likes it too. He more so wanted to laugh at me because I did a lot of jumping because there was definitely some clown character following me around in one of the haunted houses, and that shit was crazy. But I love fear.
Slash a 3D circus, you get followed around by a clown.
Yeah, it was a clown zombie, and it was like right behind me. And I was talking to Skip, and I didn't even know it was there. They do an amazing time with characters. Yo, the shit came out of a wall. Yo, we were walking, and then it came out of a wall and started screaming. Ah! Like it was really legit scary. I do love Fright Night, and I can't wait till we go back again. It's gonna be so much fun. Next part of the conversation, outside of the fact that I sound like I have bronchitis. Buying pillows. How do you buy pillows? Like, obviously you know when the pillow you have sucks because you don't like it anymore and you want to get another one. But how do you buy a pillow? You know what I mean? Like, do you go in the store and test them out? Because like in like Target, there's like no area to test out a pillow. Like I legit went in Target the last time I needed a pillow and I just bought one. I didn't even really test it out to see if it was going to be great. I'm concerned that I'm not actually spending time seeing if pillows are like legit. Like there's some dude that makes pillows. I think My Pillow, what's his name?
Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell. He has a whole pillow company. Like, is that a better pillow? I've never tried out a My Pillow. I don't know. Do you guys know anything about pillows? How do you buy like pillows? Like I've already had a conversation with you about mattresses and how I think if we do get another mattress, I'm just going to order it online because that's probably the easiest way to do it. And then you don't have to pick anything up or drag anything in your car or get anything delivered. We'll see what happens. But buying pillows can be very questionable. I don't know. Going to sleep early, since we're talking about pillows. I do think that going to sleep early is important, but if you can't fall asleep, sometimes I have insomnia, which I have a lot. And but sometimes just getting in the bed earlier can help with that, or just making yourself go to sleep. You don't have to just be up all the time. I used to stay up really late, but now like I'm just too tired to do that. Like I ended up falling asleep during the first or second episode of Murder She Wrote, and I'm trying to enjoy Murder She Wrote because they're turning Murder She Wrote off for like 3 months of fucking Christmas movies. So I'm not gonna be excited about that. I guess if we want to watch Murder She Wrote, we could just turn it on Hulu. You know it's on Hulu? Skip. 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 So I'm trying to do the damn podcast and have him be involved in the podcast, and he didn't even listen to me. Yeah, so if I want to watch Murder She Wrote, I guess I'm gonna have to watch it on Hulu because it's not gonna be available on Hallmark. I was saying that now we can watch Murder She Wrote on Hulu because it's not gonna be available.
It's not the same.
What do you mean?
It's not the same.
Why? We started from the first episode. What's not the same? What part?
Don't feel the same, but
Wow, you're being a pain in the ass. I'm talking about going to sleep and how Murder She Wrote helps me fall asleep. It's a perfect thing to be on, like you're half trying to solve a mystery while your mind is transitioning into sleep mode. So every night I fall asleep solving a murder mystery with Jessica Fletcher from Cabot Cove. That's my nightly thing. And even though Halloween is coming, Christmas is coming soon, I don't want to lose my thing because I can't fall asleep to shitty Christmas movie. And I'm not saying all the Christmas movies suck. I'm just saying I have my routine of falling asleep. If I get in the bed and I like prepare myself and turn the TV off by a certain time, I'll definitely fall asleep. Falling asleep early is kind of important because it gives you a better start to your day so you can wake up more easily in the morning if you have to get up early. I typically do have to get up early in the morning. I have to be at my job before 8 o'clock, or by 8 a.m. So it's extremely important that I have like a better hold of sleep for sure. Moving into watching things with Star Watch Talk, we watch together. Let's talk about the fact that we still haven't watched Cobra Kai. Skip says we haven't watched Cobra Kai because we still haven't finished Peaky Blinders. But we have so many Peaky Blinders to watch. And currently he's making me watch SpongeBob, which we've seen a million times. And we've got other shows we need to look at. Sir?
We do.
Okay. Why aren't we looking at them? I don't know when we're going to catch up to Cobra Kai, but I want to. Will Stranger Things really end? I think Stranger Things really is going to end because I don't know if they want to continue to push it out. And they aged all the characters, so I don't know how much longer they can do it, honestly. There's a bunch of shows they did that too, where they age out the characters and it's like, why did you do it like that? But okay, I understand. I guess it's okay. I love Stranger Things. I could watch it over and over and over again, and I would still get hype and excited about it. I probably am going to watch it again from the beginning just because I love the series. I love anything sci-fi, and I love anything like extraterrestrial, and that's definitely what Stranger Things is. And they were able to do it in a way that just felt natural. Is there anything good on Amazon? No, because nobody wants to fucking watch a fake Lord of the Rings. Pass. I'm just going to pass. And they need to do better, more action-packed things. And where's the fucking horror at? Because I haven't seen any good horror. About a year or two ago, me and Skip did really see the scary movie that was on Amazon. But it was like 2 years ago. Since then, they haven't created anything really scary. And I'm a person to tell you that I like Amazon. I want them to do better with the things that they have available because they have an opportunity to take advantage of streaming and really providing their consumers with something that makes them brag about it. There's been a couple of really great shows. Hannah was definitely amazing. That show, what was the name of that show with that guy?
Show with that guy?
That was from the army. And he went to that town.
Jack Reacher?
Not Jack Reacher, the other one. And his brother died or somebody died. He was trying to solve the mystery. And he was saying he was only going to be there for a little bit of time.
What platform was it on?
It was on Amazon.
So you're saying that you love chum, and all that you ever eat is chum? Yeah, that's right.
He was in the army.
You're saying the one with
It was about a town.
That must be for me.
This is my foot, dude. I don't remember the name of the show. Anyways, it was pretty good. I just want them to do better. So that's the only reason I'm talking about them. They have to do better. Looking for something new on Apple because I haven't really watched anything on Apple. I've just been so busy. For the love of God, can I have free time? I don't even know what that means. Anyways, I have so much to catch up on. I don't even know if the new season of Ted Lasso started or the new season of the other video game show that I like on Apple as well. I love Apple. I don't know. I just feel like I have so much other things to watch. I don't know if I'm going to get to all my actual shows that I need to watch by myself. I don't really have time to watch anything by myself. Like I work all day, then I come home, then I'm like limited. I don't know. They fit? Really?
yeah.
Are you gonna wear them? Okay. I'm gonna try to catch up with my shows on Apple, so we'll see what's happening. Let's move into food with Big Star Lobster Craft. Lobster Craft is a local seafood really cool area that's near where I work. And I gotta tell you, I really like it. The prices are a little steep, but it's real seafood, so I guess we're paying for it. We'll see what happens. I give it a thumbs up. BLTs. I've always liked bacon, lettuce, tomatoes. Whether it's salad, whether it's a wrap, whether it's a sandwich, whatever you want to put it in, I've always liked bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes. It's kind of simple, but could be really turned. You could do bacon, lettuce, tomato, and then do a spicy mayo, or you could do regular mayo, or you could really do whatever you want. And it really tastes good. So, you never know. Morning tea. I feel like starting the day with tea might be better than starting the day with coffee. But there's actually a flavor of tea called morning brew. And I don't know if it tastes like the morning, because what does the morning taste like? Guess we'll find out. Haven't had a protein shake in forever. I can't remember the last time I had a protein shake. Honestly, I haven't gotten the protein. I still have some Tone It Up protein left, and I've been mixing that with the Blend Jet shake mixes, but I haven't had any time to do it, and I have to get almond milk, and I need to make sure the consistency is correct, and I need to mix it with ice, and there's a lot that goes into it to make sure it tastes really good. But I really want to get back on that and get regimented into having protein shakes, because those are a great alternative to meals. It's okay if you don't want to cook. The idea that you have to cook every meal, or you have to always do something, you don't. I like cooking, but I don't cook every day. I used to try to cook every day, but I don't have time to do that. And also, cooking can become something that you don't like anymore if you have to do it all the time. So it's important for it to be something that you like and that you enjoy. But if you don't want to cook, if you don't find yourself to be a chef, if you don't want to always be in the kitchen, then you don't have to be. And don't stress yourself out and make yourself feel like you have to. Variety in the kitchen is needed. You don't want to eat the same shit every day over and over and over, because that gets boring. Just like the idea that you want to eat the same thing for meal prep. Do you really want to eat the same thing for meal prep? Really? I'm not sure. Variety is needed. Some days you want to have meatballs and pasta. Another day you might want to have chicken. Another day you might want to have a salad. Another day you might want to have a wrap. Then you might want to order out. Then you might want to cook. Variety is really essential in the kitchen, so you're enjoying what you're eating and you don't feel like you're miserable. Health is important, and a variety for health is definitely important, and it really makes eating healthy easier, because you're not wondering what you're going to eat. You have an idea of what you're eating, and that all coincides with each other for health, so you can live longer and you can live stronger. Anyways, this is the end of the podcast. Thank you for tuning in to this Wednesday pod of Born to Be a Star. And I will see you, same place, same time, right here tomorrow on Thursday. Don't forget that you are a star wherever you are. And if anyone tells you less, then tell them they can't see in the darkness. Because you are the light. See you tomorrow. Bye.